Hello, how everybody doing? I hope okay. Kind of want to talk about some things that are necessary to talk about. No, um, listen, you know, um, when we came here to reside, um, you know, we had been, we had just left um, where we were at. We were looking for somewhere. In other words, we were kind of like, needed somewhere right away. And so we started looking everywhere, for places that were available who had, um, units available. And this place was one of them. So we came here because of that, now, excuse me, it's clear at this point something is going on here, and we don't know what exactly it is. I want to say that first. And so the thing is this, um, now it's kind of clear to me that I'm feeling like and thinking that we've been tricked to come here for some reason. And if that's the case, I need to know why, and want to know why, number one. And two, who, for whom we are operating the way that we are for. Because here's the thing. Again, my kids and I, we didn't know anything about whatever is that's going on. We didn't agree to it. In other words, and we don't want to do or operate the way that we are. You know. Now, here's the thing. Again, I want to know what exactly, like, who are we operating for exactly? Why are we operating? And what are we operating for? As they say, the W's. What, where, not what, who, why. I want to know the W's. That's what I mean by the W's. See, honey. No, we didn't know anything about what's going on. Honey. Um, Again, we came here again with the intent to um, to work myself. To my kids right now they are, but it's just not in the right kind of way. I want to point that out. I do notice that, and I don't want my children working for causes that are not, you know, righteous. That's starting to become clear to me now at this point, and I don't want that. Um, yeah, no, we didn't know anything about what's going on. We didn't ask for it. We don't know anything about it, and so we don't want to operate this way exactly. Is what I'm saying, and yeah, no, again, um, I wanted to point out this, again, as I said, I have to work a 9 to 5, and I want to make it clear that, as far as me working, I've always worked. Working is not something that I just started doing, or, I was doing that years early in. And again, like anyone else, again, who have to work or support themselves, I'm no exception to that. I have to do that for myself as well. Again, and I need to do that right away. I want to point out I also worked in LA when we was just in LA this last time too. I worked the whole time. I did jobs like working from home, like telemarketing and stuff like that. So I've always worked. Again, that's something, again, I cannot stop doing. I have to work. See, and so, but yeah, besides that, me and my kids, it's kind of clear to me at this point that we have been tricked to come here, to move here. There's clearly something going on here, and I don't, we, we don't know anything about it. We didn't ask for what's going on. We didn't ask to be a part of it. We don't want to be a part of it, and no, and I want to know again, who exactly are we operating for? Why are we operating? And no, and we're, from what I'm understanding, we, for some reason, referring to my children and I, for what it looks, we're being like, marketed. Like we're being secretly, marketed. Like, in other words, we're doing what we're doing and operating the way that we are for, again, causes and purposes that are not really for our own benefit, and we don't want to do that. We didn't ask for. We don't know anything about. I you know I have to believe again that it definitely have something to do with when you know my husband was running around with the girl he was running around with back then. I think they both did something. And now, unfortunately, my children and I, we are in the middle of something that is regarding that. This is kind of like, it's kind of obvious. And I just want to make it clear that's something we don't want to do. I don't want my children and I being involved in anything that they both did. No. And that's not our purpose. So again, I really want to know again, because it's just things that I'm noticing that stuff, like for example, I'm not working. I've always worked. See, it's kind of see, again, I don't do not working. See, and it's kind of becoming clear to me that whatever is going on, or this routine that we're doing, that's something that's involved. It seemed like, for me not to work. And again, I can't do that. I cannot do that for any cause. See, so, like I say, the way I'm looking at it, for what I see, I don't see a good reason for me not to work at this point, at least a part-time job, because again, like I said, I'm too far behind, like I said, I've been kind of like out of work for a while now, a little too long, and so I have to again support myself like everyone else have to, Mm-mm. I don't see a good reason for me not to work at this point. And this is kind of like what I'm saying, no. And it's just, I don't know. Things are becoming more and more obvious. It's very strange, no, we don't want this. My children and I, we don't want to do this. And like I say, we didn't agree to do this. We didn't, we didn't know about whatever is going on. And, we don't want to do it. See, so, yeah, it's just, something is definitely going on. And like I say, no, 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 we don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. So, yeah, the sooner, now, like I say, I want to say first off that, I don't know, I think I mentioned in one of the videos, but we are thankful and grateful to receive the help that we're receiving. And I'm not sure exactly what that is. I want to point that out, or what that, what is being considered as help. So, I don't know what, but I'm just going to say, we're grateful to receive any help that we're receiving from anyone. We're thankful and grateful for that. But it's kind of clear to me that we're expected to operate like we are for it. And that's something we don't want to do. We can't do because, see, here's the thing, now, a lot of the things that we're doing, really, we obviously, we can do for ourselves. Now, if it's referring to a little like supervision help, I can understand that. I can kind of see at this point why that would be like, how someone else would consider like, they're helping. I can see that. I acknowledge that. And again, like I say, thank you. I appreciate that. But this is starting to, we're like, like I say, it's clear that we're being marketed, and it's starting to become more clear that it's at a point, it's more than what it should be. It's at a, like it's at a cost price that we just don't, that's just not, it's not worth it. A lot of the things that we're doing, we can really do for ourselves. We don't exactly need the kind of help, or myself, to the point where, I'm sitting like the way I am, no, not that, we don't need that kind of help. And this is my thing, my point with it, it's not exactly the right help. We want the right help as a family, me and my children. And I don't need to be controlled, in the way that I'm operating. I know how to make decent decisions about many things, especially when it comes to working and maintaining a household. So I already know how to do that. I don't need that kind of help, I'm going to say that the help that we really need as a family, as far as my children and I are concerned, again, is a little supervision help on the outskirts, just to assure that, we, for example, we keep jobs that, we're not wrongfully losing jobs and, or being discriminated, something my husband did in the past with the person he was with back then. It's clear they both did something that caused or, you know, caused that for me, and I kind of been struggling in those areas for a while, on and off now. And so, yeah, they both did something, to cause those kind of issues for me, and I don't want that, of course. So, the only help, again, that I really need for me and my children, is that, and for what it seems, what kind of thing it seemed to be, I think is those kind of things, they're kind of monitored anyway, I know for sure that the system, the county, they provide, help with that, So my children and I, we would rather operate through the system for that, Yeah, the only help, the kind of help we really need, honestly, again, is a little visual help on the outskirts. That again, that includes making sure that we stay working. To make sure that we're not again wrongfully losing jobs. To ensure that we're not being discriminated with when it comes to things like that. And again, I've already, I've had that kind of services in the past, um, in LA County, early in. And I don't know how it works here in this county, but, we would rather have that kind of help because I'm doing a lot of sitting and stuff, like, again, like, I'm guessing, again, I'm expected to operate this way on a regular basis, and I can't do that. We as a family, my kids and I, we can't operate the way that we are on a regular basis. If that's the intent, that's something we can't do. We don't want to do. See, so this is what I'm trying to say, no. See, so again, I just, no, I'm sensing a lot. I can see a lot of things that, it's just, no, we didn't know about any of it. We came here again, expecting to operate normally as a family, on our own terms and having control for ourselves. And that's clearly not the case. And we don't want to do this. See, so it's clear that we're being controlled, things that we're doing, how we're operating, and that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We don't want that. See, so yeah, no, like I say, I'm thankful for the help we're getting. Again, I want to point that out. I don't want to make it seem like, again, that I'm not appreciative, or we as a family, we're not thankful and appreciative, because, again, we are. But, we can't operate like this in exchange for any kind of help that we are receiving, because it's not exactly the right kind of help that we need, So we want to make sure that we're getting the right help, and this is not exactly it. See, so I just want to point that out, make that clear. So I think that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm going to go ahead and get off, and I hope everyone continues to have, a good day. And thanks for everyone's time, and I'll be back on a little later today. So bye for now, and I'll see everyone soon. Okay, bye.